rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 20. One coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Into the air right away is Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season, the Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for the Dolphins before they make the trip to London in Week 5.
And it looks like a slate that's going to challenge them, and it probably will, but it's also one that's manageable. They've got a big-time offense and a defense that's been #1 in the league the last couple of seasons. They believe this is their year.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 35 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rodgers wants to change the look.
At the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now they'll change things up.
At the 39-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown Brown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching.
There he goes, left side. He may go. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After one, 17-7 is our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Called on a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Hall. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Pulled in at the 24. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Conklin's first season in New York saw him match his production from Minnesota almost to the number. And the Jets, they will happily continue to take those numbers as he delivers again with a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Jump out!
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run with Hall. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Over.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a completion to Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Landry now in motion right.
Half 85.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
No, no, no.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Rodgers going to shift them around.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Shifts by him at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
32 yards.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Hines. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The Jets got solid production from Carl Lawson in year 1 with the team with 7 sacks. They run him be an even bigger presence in year 2 as one of the many playmakers in their strong defense.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Back at the 50-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Hyde.
pushing his way through and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Buffalo.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56, 56. Pass.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
38 yards.
And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On play action, now Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
13 more yards. That's another.
On first down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
A give running right is Hall.
Fighting through. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers wants to change the look. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Scat 300. Scat 300. Back north.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Jump out. Wide left.
Here's Hall again.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run with Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Allen.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Finding Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
It's complete. Lazard.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down.
To throw is Rodgers.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
back to throw.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Bills, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way.